Hey guys, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In this episode, we're going to be heading through the Snow Realm and making our way to the Snow Sanctuary, where we're going to find Steem, the Lokomo, and he should help us restore some of the Spirit Tracks that will take us to the Snow Temple. So, let's get started, and the music is really nice for the Snow Realm. It's a lot slower paced than the Forest Realm, and I like the tune more, so I prefer this one more than the Snow Realm, honestly. But the Forest Realm, this is the Snow Realm. But yeah, let's go ahead and just take our way all the way over here. We're gonna inside a secret cave that has an enemy that we should be afraid of. It's really dark and stuff, so get ready for this. It's gonna be a lot spookier than the Lost Woods, I'll tell you that. So yeah, look at that weird crab thing with eyes. Those aren't really its eyes, and you're gonna see what I mean by that. That is its eye. So if you couldn't tell by the structure, it looks like a Tektite. This is a Rocktite, so I guess just a giant rock version of a Tektite. And it's gonna chase us throughout this frickin' cave. So what do? We're gonna use our cannon to shoot its eye. Surprisingly, its eye glows in the dark, so we're able to get clear shots at it. And that's all we wanna do, and obviously Zelda hates bugs, so she's gonna complain about it, but I'm gonna ignore her while I just fire away, and we're gonna try to escape this cave as soon as possible. What you wanna do is constantly chuck cannonballs at it, like just don't stop. This is the only way to do it, and it starts to speed up at times, and if you like miss one, it will fall on you, and if it does, you only lose a heart from your train, so it's honestly not that big of a deal. I don't think we can switch our direction to see what's in front of us. Yeah, you can't. It won't let me go any further, but if we continue this, we should be done, so I just want to hit it a couple more times. Okay, we're done. And it's going to die. Goodbye, giant eye. Meet your cry. That made no sense. Oh, why don't you cry? Oh, it's too late. I can't come up with something, but there we go. So we exited the cave and we're at the Snow Sanctuary, just like that. So it's really similar to us leaving the Lost Woods and making it to the Forest Sanctuary. It acts really similar to it, as I literally just said. That was weird. Okay, so what was that? That thing back there. I've never seen a bug that size. People weren't meant to go there. Let's never go back, Link. You understand, don't you? No going back there, okay? I'm not gonna listen to you, but I'm gonna try to avoid that area, I'll be honest, because I'm not really in the mood to head inside dark tunnels anymore. But okay, so these white wolfos here are going to try to attack you, and they are really annoying and stuff. For obvious reasons, because they don't stop chasing you, and they also are really fast and extremely hard to hit. So normally I just avoid them. I mean, I might get hit a couple times by them, but I don't really care because they take too long to hit. Honestly, I'd rather just lose like half a heart rather than sit for like a good couple minutes trying to fight it. And I accidentally touched an ice choo-choo. That was a bad idea, because what it does is it freezes you. Alright, so it ran away. But we want to make it over here in this cave, and, well, let's check out the stone slab. So when the door opens, head to the far room without being seen, and do it before the time runs out. Alright, let's go ahead and step on the switch. Now apparently these statues can see us, so let's just try running as fast as we can, and well, yeah, we got caught. There is no way escaping that. So we're going to have to figure out a path where one of the statues aren't looking at us from. So basically we made it up to here all fine. So we can't really go here because this guy's going to see us. Let's go ahead and run over here and see if any other statues see us. Alright, we're in the clear making it here, but we have to run down, it seems, and avoid this one. So if we run down like this, head through here, and jump through that, we have done it. So let's go ahead and jot down this path. It's gonna be like this, and that should solve it for us, hopefully. So let's go ahead and try it. It's really simple. I mean, you could map out where each freaking stone statue looks at you from, but that will take too much time. This is the easiest way to do it. Just quickly figure out your path, and yeah, just drawing it like that will solve everything. So there you go, we have made it to Steem the Lokomo. So, excuse me, are you the guardian of this realm? Engine told us you'd be here. Ho ho, nice to meet you both. My name's Steem. I am indeed the guardian of this realm. Not hard to pick this old guy out of the crowd, is it? Well, there's nobody really here to begin with, Zelda, so I don't know what you're talking about. Heard about us? Yeah, we want to restore the spirit tracks. Such exuberance, such vigor in that voice. Now that, my boy, is a reply. Wait, is he talking about me? I don't even think Link talks, but alright, so let's go ahead and just say of course, I don't really care. So we're going to be playing a part of a song with him, like a duet, like what we did with the other sage, and yeah, he's gonna practice with us. Let's see what we're supposed to play. He's gonna go like, and we do. I screwed that up. It was like this, like that, but obviously in tune with his. Instead of playing it off beat, but I don't really think I need a practice. We should be fine. These do get hard though, I'll be honest, but hopefully we get it right on the first try. Let's see. Alright, here we go. So far so good. One more time. And we did it. Okay, super simple. I don't know why I remember these being so hard. They're not at all, actually, but let's listen to this music. You completed a duet with Steem, the Lokomo of the Snow Realm. And some of the spirit tracks have started glowing. Yeah, look at all. That's a lot. Wow, okay, so we have access to the temple, but it's not going to be that easy. So good luck. One more thing I should warn you. Okay, so there are ferocious blizzards and stuff. And that is the problem. That's going to make it harder to make it to the snow temple. So we're going to have to figure out what to do and who to help us to make it through these blizzards, like who we can find that will help us to make it through these blizzards, I guess. So let's go ahead and run out of here. And I think I skipped a shop that was all the way near the station, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Most likely we're not going to buy anything because I barely have money, but there is something really important at that shop, and I don't want this wolf to grab me or anything. He just wanted to like rip me apart, that freaking wolf. So yeah. But basically, see this red Anuki? He is selling, or she, or it is selling this heart container that's for 2,000 rupees. We don't have the money for it, of course, but I thought I'd show up because, well, it's a heart container we want to pick up, of course, so we'll keep that in mind. But with all of this done, let's go ahead and hop on the new spirit tracks and see where it will take us, I guess. Now, normally I'd assume you'd head back to Anuki Village, not knowing what to do, but if you just head all the way over here, you'll find something. So we're just gonna take a leap of faith and just keep looking, I guess, instead of heading all the way back to the Anuki village. That's it. And heading through that tunnel. Of course, Zelda doesn't want us to go through that freaking cave of darkness, because that was pretty freaky. What if the Rocktie is back? Who wants that? But anyways, let's go ahead and start just driving our way all the way over here. It's a pretty long drive, honestly. As you can tell, it's a lot bigger. And hey, look, a snowman that's actually gonna throw its head at us. Yeah, it takes off its head and chucks it at you. That is a Sir Frosty. That's his name, by the way, Sir Frosty. Pretty fitting name, I guess. They remind me a lot of the Banjo-Kazooie enemies that chuck snowballs at you. They were also snowmen, but these ones throw their heads, not just any type of snowball. They obviously regrow it back, so they'll be able to chuck a lot of them at you. That's why you want to kill them before you die from them, because they won't stop. So here are two. Let's go ahead and quickly chuck down their heads and then their body. I believe if you hit them right, you can just hit their body and the whole thing will explode. I usually just hit the head because that's their biggest spot. Let's go ahead and try to just hit their body. Nope. It's a lot harder than it looks. Oh well. Let's just take care of that. And we're almost there. We should start seeing a station. Yep, right up ahead there is a station that we're gonna go stop at. Ah, this music is so eerie but nice. Like, I like it. It's like calming and the weird, and like a weird way because it's more eerie than calming, but I don't know how to explain it. But let's just go ahead and stop over here and check things out. So, we are in the Wellspring station. It's a spring, but it's snowing, so it's not really that fitting, I guess. It looks nice, though. It looks really nice. You got like a cabin over there, someone chilling out. So yeah, this spring sure is absolutely beautiful, Zelda, but we need to look for someone over here and see if he can help us. Huh, what's this? So, oh look, there's a note on top of the desk. There is. And a camera, too. I didn't know they had cameras back then. So, what is this? Okay, so, need to get good shots of those. Of these hot new trains. I'll try these spots today. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark it on our map. It's obviously hinting to here, here, and here. So, the guy who is taking these quote-unquote shots should be around those areas. So, I guess we should just find him. If he's so good at mapping things. I mean, he had a pretty good map there, putting to where he wanted to go. So, let's go ahead and jump back on our train and continue looking. So, there's a lot of, like, riding on our train in this episode. We barely, like, had a chance to, like, explore on ground. But that's for good reason. Alright, thank God that dark train is heading upwards, because we don't want to mess with it. We want to head to the X on the bottom, and hopefully we should find him. I believe he will be there. So we're going to go ahead and try and really see how things come out, I guess. I think he'll be here. I'm only assuming that he'll be here. I mean, he could be on the other X's. Nope, he's here. You see those flashes? Yeah, that's his freaking camera, I guess. He's taking photographs of our train. So let's go ahead and stop and talk to this weird looking guy. So, hi dude, I guess. Let's check this out. So, oh my gosh, you stopped? So, how's it rolling? When I first saw you driving the spirit train, I freaked out. I was like, holy cow, it's the spirit train. Say, you're the guy who just became an engineer, Link. Right, was it? I'm Ferrus. When it comes to trains, I'm kind of an expert. You know, everyone else is too spooked to take their trains anywhere right now. But here you are, driving away. Very interesting. You just gotta tell me where you're headed. Well, we're heading to the temple, sir. Really? You're heading to the temple? Chugga chugga, wow. That place is impossible to get to. What with the blizzard and all? But I hear that the tracks linking to the Tower of the Spirits to the temple are safe. As in, they're protected from the storm? How cool is that? Maybe if you took those tracks, you might be able to reach the temple. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I have an old map of the tracks around that area. Some parts are out of date. Okay, so apparently he will help us out, so this is an interesting looking map. It's filled with dust. Had to blow on it to get rid of the dust, and if you look at it, yes, it is telling us where to go. So basically, there are specific tracks that are connected to the Tower of Spirits. Obviously, the Tower of Spirit isn't really connected to here because they are missing, but we can find a certain pathway that will take us to the temple without getting caught in the blizzard. So let's go ahead and jot this down. It's really just as simple as this. Just copy what he has on his paper, and that should do it perfectly. So, yeah, no sweat, we'll be able to do it. Let's jump back on our train and head there now. So this is what we want to do. And he's still taking photos. I was wondering what that sound effect was, but that's him just, yeah, taking a bunch of photos of us. Alright, we're going to be heading back now. See, this is a problem of me facing that direction, but it's okay. We'll be able to readjust our position once we make it to a fork in the road. But yeah, so if I did go all the way around, it would have been a lot easier, but it's not really that big of a deal. I just need to make sure I avoid that dark train. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn like this, and we're going to be heading up. Once I make it to that other track, we're going to be turning to the right of the way I'm facing right now. So let's go ahead and turn now. We should be good. Time to go forward. That dark train wasn't even going to come at us to begin with. We were safe as it is. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're good. Now we're just going to let the tracks take us there. There's really nothing else for us to do besides pay attention to the screen. And hopefully the Spirit Tracks will guide us to the temple, which is the snow temple. So that is pretty awesome. And you can see like this giant dome of a storm going on, and I need to kill this freaking Sir Frosty so he doesn't shoot me down. But yeah, you can see the forest from back there. It's so beautiful. I love this game so much, mainly because of this too. Just driving around. Not many people like the driving aspect in this game with the train, but I think it's super unique, and I think it's a lot better than being on boat for obvious reasons. And I think the biggest and most obvious reason is the fact that you get to see all of this landscape instead of just seeing giant blue water everywhere. That must get a little boring and bland. But this, you get new places everywhere you go. Everything's unique. So that is awesome. But we're gonna start to enter this dome, and like I said, I won't have to really change my direction because I set it through the correct path, and you have to follow this path, and if you don't, you'll get lost in the storm, and I think you'll start out from the beginning. So yeah, don't do that. So yeah, the storm is really something else. I can't say anything either, but we'll be fine. And you have this music playing. I believe this music was playing when we first entered the Lost Woods. It's also really type of eerie music. It's nice though, because it's calming. I don't know how you could say something is eerie and calming at the same time, but there are things like that. It's like it just gets butterflies in your stomach. The good kind. I believe there's only the good kind. It's a pretty cool experience. But yeah, let's go ahead and just keep an eye out, seeing if, okay, there is a Mr. Frosty over here. He wants to attack us, or Sir Frosty, whatever. We just don't want them to chuck anything at us because I am missing a heart right now, and I don't want to end up crashing my train. That would suck. But yeah, it really goes uphill from here when you look at it. Like, we're going kind of uphill. We're soon going to be going straight up once we take this final turn. So yeah, literally, if I change one direction, I could screw this whole thing up. So you want to be careful, and I don't know why I love hitting these signs, but I do. The music didn't change, so that's why you have to keep an eye out, because you could die from an enemy just chucking snowballs at you without noticing, because the music doesn't change, letting you know that there is an enemy near. I do like that feature. Sometimes I think it's annoying when I just want to hear the music, like the actual music and not the enemy music, but sometimes it's really important. It's good to hear that, because you wouldn't have known. We actually got a heart from that enemy, which wasn't bad, but we are really close to the snow temple. Here we go. We should start to see it soon. There it is. Looks so nice. Kind of looks like a castle. Holy crap. So this, everybody, is the snow temple. So this is the snow temple. Are you ready for this, Link? Oh yeah, then let's go. And we will be doing that in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the next episode, we'll be tackling the Snow Temple. Anyways, I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.